What's up guys, Darkroller here, aka Blackheart909, and today we're looking at the performance of GTFO on the Steam Deck OLED. Now, I'm not running this on the lowest settings. Some settings are actually turned up to high, and yeah, the game actually does run pretty well even with these settings. So I'll just go ahead really quickly and show you what settings I'm running at. In terms of graphics, we're running at, I'm just going to go to settings. Texture size is at full, fog quality medium, shadow resolution on high, shadow quality medium, SSAO on medium, player shadows disabled, everything else is enabled in here. So graphics wise, we're doing pretty good actually. CPU calling workload medium, and yeah, everything's turned around medium to high, which is honestly the default settings this game came with, and impressively, it does run pretty well. Now, I do have my Steam Deck undervolted by 30 on everything, on the CPU, on the GPU, and on the memory, I believe, as well. So it's minus 30 on everything. I couldn't get it to minus 50, and we do have a slight overclock on the GPU and CPU frequencies, the max frequencies they can run at. So let me just go ahead and turn the performance overlay on, just really quickly. Let's see. Okay, so we're doing max GPU usage. We have gyro aiming. Gyro, is that the sandwich? And we're actually going pretty hard on the GPU here. The CPU utilization is at 42%, 43, which is good. Temperatures are good. I think the undervolt helps with that, definitely. And we're getting a consistent 38 FPS, which is nice. I'm just doing this in the tutorial area for now. And honestly, this is a playable experience even without any form of frame gen. But let's see what happens when we turn on lossless scaling, just to look at our upper ends. So I'll just open this door, press E. Which button is E? Okay, B is E. And yeah, 41, 42 FPS. Now I do realize that you can get higher FPS if you turn the settings down, and we will in a little bit, but first let's see how it runs with lossless scaling. So with the updates to lossless scaling, you can now just go ahead and press 2x and see the results in real time. Yeah, latency wise, it feels pretty good. I don't really notice too much added latency. This is one of the heavier games, so when you do encounter these slight latency spike of using LSFG, it's not really noticeable at all. Even the gyro aiming feels pretty responsive, although now there is some stutter here. Anyway, let's go ahead and use this. And yeah, we're sitting at 65, 66 FPS. Some of them are generated frames, but we're comfortably sitting over 60. Now, if you want to go ahead and let's first start by disabling lossless scaling. And now we're going to go ahead and turn everything down to the lowest. This might need a restart, but I think that should be fine. So I'll just keep both of these on medium because they're not meant to be reduced too much. Let's go ahead and turn this to half. Let's go to low on fog quality, low on shadow quality, also low here, low on this. I'll turn off contact, AF can stay on, DOF we don't really need, bloom can stay on, subsurface scattering, let's keep it on. I think the enemy skins look really good with this. So everything should apply except for the shadow resolution change. And let's see what frame rates we get. Okay, so we've shot up pretty close to 50 FPS at this point. The game doesn't look significantly worse from my observations. Let's go ahead and restart. Load back in. Now this is a really interesting game. I played one full match. You can watch the video on my channel. It's on PC. I was using a 5080 and playing in ultra wide, so that does make it quite a cinematic experience. But even on the Steam Deck, I think the performance is pretty decent. Personally, I think I would play with the default settings instead of turning everything to low. Since this isn't really a competitive game, and there are moments where things get a little crowded, so I would still keep fog quality on low. Volumetrics usually take a large performance hit from most games, but other than that, I don't think it's a big deal to play with some settings higher. Maybe I'll even keep shadows on low. Let's see. So let's do tutorial again. Yeah, it looks pretty good in here. And we are getting slightly better FPS. We're sitting closer to 50 FPS now. So I think once we hit that 2x button, we'd be getting close to 90, but I just want to go ahead and check how it looks before we turn on frame gen again. Okay, we're hitting 60 FPS now, which is really nice. I mean, this is not a demanding scene, but it's nice that we have this option. Now, as you're loading into the level, you can expect to see some huge frame drops. Okay, that fog on low doesn't look too bad, and the OLED screen makes this look so clean. 58. Oh, okay. The FPS is definitely a lot better on low. It might even be worth it to just leave it on low. $53. Now, if you're playing regular gameplay, you can expect a few more dips than this, but I've seen videos online and it is consistent with the frame rates I've seen from fights as well. If that is a concern, you could turn on lossless scaling, change things up a little bit, and basically take care of any drops that may occur. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn on lossless scaling with low settings now, and let's see how that looks. Okay, we hit that 2x button. We also have VSync enabled, so FIFO VSync. So it limits to 90 FPS, which is something I like. I appreciate it. Wow, guys, this looks so good. In terms of latency, I honestly don't feel too much. Here's a quick test. Yep, next to instantaneous. It feels like 40 FPS latency, maybe even more a little bit. Okay, so this is something I've been really curious about how we type on consoles or Steam or on the Steam Deck. Oh, wow, it opens it up. Is this a bug with lossless scaling? Let's see. Oh, so we hold E. No. Well, if you're playing multiplayer, this would be a good time to let someone else do this job. I, for one, know where the key is already. 57 FPS. Let's just go back and turn on lossless scaling again. 2x. Oh, we're hitting 100 FPS here. What happened to my VSync? Let's go ahead and check that out. There we go. Now it's FIFA VSync. And it's choosing to lock to 60 FPS, and this might actually be an even better option because you're not really generating too many frames. Oh, actually, it's not really locking at 60. It's locking to the closest value it can. So that's kind of working like triple buffering used to work before. I think I prefer mailbox here. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below with what you'd like me to test next, and here are my lossless scaling settings, just in case you'd like to see them. Thank you guys for watching. Dark Ruler, aka Blackheart909, signing off.